The quarterly earnings cycle puts enormous pressure on Tesla to make decisions that may be right for a given quarter, but not the long term. That is the oldest argument in the book against the quarterly earnings report, isn't it?
It is, but if you don't like it, then don't go public, which is what he's
But
maybe
is it damaging?
trying to do.
Is it damaging to have companies under such ridiculously short-term scrutiny? When the Chinese, for example, are building the new Silk Road that may take them 55 years and several $100 billion.
It is an unfortunate byproduct of Wall Street and the way that American companies and other companies around the world tend to trade in public markets. But to be fair, and this is why I have difficulty having sympathy for Elon Musk in this particular regard, there are lots of companies that have faced this pressure before, and they do just fine being able to navigate the short-term pressure of Wall Street, institutional investors, and sell-side analysts, while also doing what's good for the long term. You look at a company like Apple, they did it with Steve Jobs, they're still doing it with Tim Cook. Google, Alphabet, they have done it. Larry Page, a founder of the company.
Arguably, GE is doing it, even in front of our eyes.
They are now doing
it,
yes.
Short sellers.
Facebook as well, with Mark Zuckerberg.
The most shorted stock in history of the stock market. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I suspect it is. So Musk has said it. Shorted stock in the history of the stock market. Being public means there are a large number of people who have the incentive to attack the company. Now, short selling, as Carl Icahn has done, as he has with Cigna at the moment, being involved, can expose weaknesses and inefficiencies and bad value in companies.
Yeah, and it would seem like, as Paul just said, other companies are exposed to this all the time. And the large number of short sellers on Tesla does indicate that there are a lot of people who feel like this stock may be a very good company, just not at the value that it currently has. And there's a discussion that goes on that these people are a part of.
I would go long right now on the maker of the world's smallest violin for Elon Musk to play, and he can wallow in self-pity about how he is the most shorted stock. I mean, we've heard this argument before. He needs to give it up. Yes, it is true that a lot of short sellers have targeted Tesla, but they have done so, I think, with good reason. It's a company that hasn't made money traditionally, typically, and it's a company...
Short-termism!
But this company that's currently valued at more than General Motors. I mean, and look, this company is just not... It's just not... I don't see General Motors. Tesla's great.
You can't be like, trust me, in 2100, we're going to be huge. But don't bash our stock right now because 2100 is a long time away.